Hi YouTubers, in this video I would like to compare two sources of diffuse light using the same bulb light source. This is a Philips Stellar light bulb. It is a 50 watt LED bulb which is equivalent to a 65 watt CFL bulb. A brightness is same as 80 watt CFL. So this is stellar white. It has got daylight temperature of 6500 Kelvin. It's quite a cold light, matching or mimicking natural light. The CRI rating of this is 85 I think, and it has got E27 base. It operates on 220 volts and it emits 5000 lumens. I'm going to use the same bulb in both the sources of diffuse light. So this is the bulb. It's quite a big one. It's got a E27 base, and I will be threading it into the bulb holder, single bulb holders in both the light sources. The first source of diffuse light, it is a Godox softbox, and the second source of diffuse light is the same bulb in an umbrella, just a transparent umbrella, see-through umbrella. I'm going to show you first the setup of both the lights and then switch on one by one. Right now I'm recording this with just one key light and two room lights. I will be switching this off subsequently. This LED light which is lighting me up is a Yongnuo LED light. I will be turning this off. These are the two sources of light which I am alluding to in the video. To the left here is an umbrella mounted at the same distance as the next one here. Both are on light stands, and this one is the Godox softbox. I will be mounting the Philips 50 watt stellar bulb in both these and illuminating myself one by one, and you will see the I have switched off the room lights and also the key light which I was using before, the LED light, and my face is now illuminated only by these two lights. To my right is the Godox softbox, and to its left is the umbrella which has the same light. I'm going to switch on one light at a time, and I will show you the effect. Right now I've got room lights illuminating me. After I turn on the Godox softbox, I will turn off the room light and you can see the effect on my face. Then what I will do, I will remove the Godox softbox light stand from its original position and bring to the same position the umbrella with the same light source and turn that on. Then we will compare the two types of illumination and we can judge which of the two light sources is better in terms of illumination, shadows, diffusion, etc. So right now we have got the room lights on. I'm going to now turn on the Godox softbox and we'll see the effect now. The room lights are off. My face is being illuminated only by the Godox softbox. You can see this part of the face illuminated well. If I keep my hand here, you can still see a shadow over there, but it's not sharp. It's not very sharp like a harsh, it's not a harsh shadow. There will be a shadow, but it's not sharp. You can see the outlines of the shadow here on my face are sort of vague. Now I'm going to position the umbrella softbox in exactly the same position as the Godox light stand right now and turn this one off, and then we'll see the difference. Now I have brought the umbrella to the same position as the Godox softbox, and now you're able to see the effect. Checking for shadows. You can see the shadow of my fingers on my cheeks here, underneath my chin. Illumination wise, the area of illumination is almost the same, up to maybe 2/3 of my nose. Past the midline is definitely illuminated. There is some light here on this part of the cheek, which is the right side of the cheek, the left side of my cheek here. The whole of my right side is definitely illuminated. Once again, I turn this off and bring the Godox to the position, and let's compare again. This is the Godox softbox with the honeycomb grid. This side of my face is in relative darkness. Because I'm using this honeycomb grid, it tends to focus the light much, and shadow wise same, and the spread of the light is more narrower. So this part of my face is darker, in darker shadow, because I'm using the honeycomb grid. We'll see the effect of removing the honeycomb grid. This side of my face, my right side, is well illuminated. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the honeycomb grid, and let's see the effect. I've removed the honeycomb, and now you can see the difference. More of my face is illuminated. This side, which was earlier in more darkness, is relatively better illuminated now. The border, the boundary of illumination has switched beyond the midline to this side, to my left side, and same on the chin also. The nose, it's almost the same extent as the umbrella. You know, looking at the shadows are almost the same. So what are the conclusions we can come to? The size of this Godox is quite large. Almost, the umbrella is almost as large as this Godox, but the umbrella will tend to scatter the light, because the light will fall on the umbrella, go back, and then again come. Ultimately, the light which reaches your face will be much less. Whereas with the softbox, none of the light is wasted. From the bulb, the light goes onto the silver lining of the umbrella, of the Godox softbox umbrella, and comes back. So the light is more powerful, and with the diffuser, it casts a large shadow. It's more powerful. It illuminates a large area of the face. With the honeycomb grid, the light is more focused and where you want it. So the use of the honeycomb grid depends upon what kind of a use you want to put this softbox to. Whether you want a portrait effect, whether you want to capture only a part of the face and leave the rest off in darkness to get a kind of a mode or a tone, it's up to you. But if you want to illuminate a green screen with this Godox softbox, it is better to remove the grid and just flash the whole of the softbox light at the green screen, so that it is not focused and light is not lost. But if you want to illuminate a subject like a person, then you can use the grid. This is the comparison between the two lights, umbrella and the Godox softbox, with the same bulb. My verdict is that the Godox softbox light is more powerful and little bit more softer than the umbrella light. Let me know in your comments what you think about it. Like and share. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.